How much money does the Bengals have after signing Trey Hendrickson? I feel the term signing is a very loose term because, yes, we did sign him, kinda, but we gave him a bonus. This is a contract he's already agreed to, this extension. It's not new. It's the same thing as before. So anyway, 29.8 is his base salary. That's his take-home salary. All the other money he's making, so for example, the 2.66, that's a signing bonus. He's already been paid the signing bonus. That money's already gone. Roster bonus, already got paid the roster bonus. So what he's getting in cents then would be the $29.8 million. That's how much he's making. He's a cap hit of $32.666 million. Weird as heck that 666 is the ending part of that, but it is, whatever. So how much money do we have now from a team point of view? Well, after we put in his contract right here, which would, again, $28 million base salary, prorated signing bonus, just like you see right there. Same exact concept as here. We have $13.559 million. So that's how much we have to work with. Now, right now, free agency is kind of a cesspool because a lot of people who got cut either yesterday or today, a lot of those guys aren't good players. A lot of them are backups of backups, 4th, 5th string guys. Everyone has to get down to 53-man roster by tomorrow. Tomorrow, I believe, at 4 o'clock. So we're going to see a lot of veterans get cut. That's why right now, if you look at free agency, it's kind of pointless, right? You want to look at free agency tomorrow when these veterans start getting cut because these are going to be options available. That's why you see players like Mike Hilton, right? He got cut because, again, these veterans might not be the greatest, might have some value, but at this point, it would be nice to potentially maybe go sign a right guard if Dalton Risner is not an option for us because we offered him league minimum. If we can't get Dalton Risner, maybe we get somebody else at right guard potential, right? Or we go out there and get another free safety, Justin Simmons or whoever else gets cut. There's going to be options available as of tomorrow where players are going to get cut and we're going to be able to pick them up. Now, obviously, we don't know who those players will be. Some of them will probably be crazy like, what, that guy got cut? I can't believe he got cut. We go and make a move. Kenny Pickett just got traded from the Cleveland Brownies as I'm making this video. He got traded from the Brownies to the Raiders. So again, that's also going to be a factor is people are going to get traded. Players are going to get moved. Like stuff like that's going to happen over the next 24 hours because you need to get down the 53-man roster. So if you have any players, like for example, we have Mitchell Tinsley, there's a chance that Cincinnati says, we're just going to move on from the guy and maybe get some capital back. Maybe we trade him for a draft pick or we trade him for a player, right? It's very possible we do that with a lot of different players. So if you're going to cut a guy anyway and you know he's not going to make the practice squad because he's too good, you go and trade him. So there's going to be moves we make. And that number of 13.559 will go up as we cut other, 53-man roster guys, and it will go down as we sign other players. So it's going to be a back and forth. Expect some very interesting waiver wire moves. But again, like I said, right now it's a cesspool in free agency that's going to change over the next 24 hours. And we're also going to be cutting a lot more players. We have to cut 21 more players. We cut 12 so far. We have to cut 21. And based on, if my calculations are correct, based on what I've seen so far, I believe every team has to cut between 15 and 25 more players, right? And a lot of teams got rid of their, 4th, 5th string guys, the easy cuts, right? So you got to think, 32 teams, 15 to 25 more players, all of those guys hitting free agency, right? That's a lot of players. So, again, there's going to be options. There's just mathematically, if you do the math there, there has to be an option, at least one, where the Bengals can look at and say, we got $13.5 million. We're trying to win a Super Bowl this year, not next year, because clearly the whole trade situation. But we're trying to win a Super Bowl this year. Let's go out there and sign somebody. There's going to be options available. So, I'm hoping we get some good news. And I'm also hoping, I don't know, like, again, looking at the roster and who I think is going to get cut, there's no one I feel like is going to get cut that I'm going to be, like, heavily surprised by. I feel like if Mitchell Tinsley gets cut, I'll be surprised. But outside of that, I don't know anyone else I look at and I would be, like, insanely surprised if they got cut. There's got to be someone, but I just can't think on the top of my head one guy that, like, if Jalen Rivers got cut, which I highly doubt he would, but if he got cut somehow, some way, that would be a surprising move in my opinion. Him getting cut, but I don't think there's no way. There's just no way. Again, with Tinsley, I think we could trade for a 7th round pick in all honesty, or like a potential other player if we wanted to. But I'll see you guys in the next one though.